Okay, so this is figure number 4 in the road to Avengers Endgame. Here is a video review of the Marvel Legends Avengers Infinity War Taskmaster from the Thanos Build-A-Figure wave. So, my son and I was joking around and I was telling him, why are we getting figures like Songbird as well as Skeletor and Serpentor in the Thanos Infinity Wave? Yeah, those three figures don't fit. I would have preferred that that Hasbro included figures like Iron Man or Thor in the wave. But yeah, I guess this is the best way for them to sell figures that people don't really usually buy. What can you do? That said, of the three extra, and I call them extra figures in the wave, I think Taskmaster here might be the best of the three, and he is the most well known as well of the three characters. So yeah, let's take a look at the figure in the box and see how good he really is. Okay, so going quickly through the box is the same box that we've seen for Marvel Legends. So Marvel Legends, Avengers, doesn't say Infinity War because he's not part of the Infinity War, although he is an Avengers villain. Taskmaster, top shows the Avengers logo, side shows a very gruesome image of Taskmaster, and the same image flipped on the other side. At the back is a picture of Taskmaster as well as the other figures of the wave. He contains the right leg of Thanos, and here's his bio. Okay, so let's take a look. Looking at his accessories, first one, he comes with this really nice looking medieval sword. I do believe it's cast in this gold plastic, and this is painted silver. Worst part of it is that it's so severely bent, but that should be fixable using boiling water or hot water rather. Then you have this gun, which we've seen like a million times already. The only difference being this one is cast in gold. And then speaking of reused parts, we also have this shield that we've seen in like a million Captain America figures, only with Taskmaster's logo here. Now every time I see this clip, I have mini heart attacks because this is probably the first thing that breaks with my Captain America figures. Now, trying to arm him with his weapons, he can hold this hand on this right hand, and there is a trigger finger. I won't show how to finagle it in, it's very difficult, but you can do it. Or you can holster the gun there. Then the shield, it does have that alternate peg, but of course given the cape you can peg it on his back. To put it in and avoid breakage, you put it in like that and then twist it. That avoids flexing the plastic. And then the sword arm just goes into either hand as well. So yeah. And there's no way to store the sword or shield on the figure aside from him wielding it. Okay, so taking a closer look at the details, let's remove that. He does sport the now very familiar Bucky cap, a body that we've seen a million times. I mean, it works, so why fix something that works? That said, the paint and the details fit Taskmaster really well. or looking at the face, that is a fairly gruesome skull face. I know he's supposed to be using a mask, so I guess that's believable. The bulk of the face, I think, that's believable as a mask. And he comes with this hooded piece that's stuck on the head. This bottom part is flexible plastic, so this whole hood is not part of the cape. The cape itself is really nicely done. As you can see, it's only plain white plastic, but because of the shadows and the folds, it looks three-dimensional. Well, actually, it's three-dimensional, but you know what I mean. And then the back of the cape is painted orange. It's really nice as well. So as you can see, at the top of the cape there is a peg, and you peg that into that hole to secure the cape so it doesn't move around and things like that. And it has this gold chain going around the neck. Other than that, standard bucket cap sculpt, although very clean paintwork here and there. Doesn't have any problems with the paintwork. Comes with these comic-y gloves, comical gloves, I don't know. Taskmaster belts with all these pouches, and this is a freely attached piece, so it's just floating there. These holsters, when I first got the figure, was down there, but I mean, once you slid it to the top, it's firm, it doesn't move. Same with this one. There's I don't know what that is, but yeah, it was right at the foot. And to match the comic-y gloves, you have the comic-y feet as well, though the folds on the glove or sorry, on the boot is really nice as well. So yeah, not a bad figure. Oop. Now in terms of articulation, head doesn't go up, though it does go down a whole lot. Swivel at the neck, it goes all the way around. No pivot. The arm, this is fairly standard bucket cap, so we've seen this before. Arm goes that much out. Swivel at the upper arm. Double hinge at the elbow, slightly hindered by the cuff of the glove. The hand itself is on a swivel and a hinge. Arm can go all the way around if not for the cape. And as you can see, both arms are on this very audible ratchet. I don't know if it's unique to this figure. First time I've seen this in a Marvel Legends. Anyway, the ab goes that much forward, not that much back. Waist swivel, legs go all still heavy but not as audible. Hip ratchet, so the hip goes all that way up, that much back, that much out. Swivel at the upper leg, double joints in the knee, boot cut, and hinge, and a pivot on the foot. So fairly posable figure even with the cape, and it helps it with all this with all its weaponry. So he makes for a believable swordsman or marksman. Stand. Okay, so here's Taskmaster with the other figures in the wave that I've reviewed so far. Here he is with the towering Proxima Midnight. Here he is with Captain America and Spider-Man from the Infinity War movie. Now here he is with probably the only character he cannot fool, Deadpool. And here he is as well with PS4 Spider-Man, just because he did play quite a good role in that video game. So as you can see, they're all about the same, right? Okay, so that's been the review for Taskmaster. As I've said, it's not a bad figure, not at all. He does have a lot of accessories and he has very good articulation. He's not MCU, so if you're used to the movie look, he will look a little bit flat. But for comic book readers and the like, who's been wanting for a decent Taskmaster figure, this is a very good update and a welcome addition to any collection. Yeah, so that's it. If you like the review, as always, please do subscribe, please like, leave a comment, share the video, and as always, this has been Green Trigger and this has been Taskmaster. Thank you for watching.